should you do 40 problems twice or 80 problems once, just to like simplify it a little bit. And you're not going to love this answer, Todd, but the answer is really both. Like, just do both. That's like, really, to me, that's the answer of a top scorer who gets truly obsessed with this exam. Like, to me, like, if you wanted to get a perfect game section, you would do close to every exam ever released. Like, you would do all the games, period. And could you leave out the first 100? Maybe. You could do 300 games instead of 400. But I would want you to expose yourself to the widest variety of games possible. Like, even the types that show up only once in a blue moon. Like, there was a very recent exam that had a circle game on it. And circle games have shown up like less than 5 times ever. But I'm not going to tell you which exam, but a very recent exam had a circle game on it. And most people were totally thrown for a loop on that, had no idea how to do it. But the people who had done every released exam and had done the circle game back in exam number 1, and the ones that show up like in exam number 41, they were ready for that when it happened, and they could immediately jump right in rather than having to puzzle through a totally new approach. And so I think of like Olympic athletes who like they're waking up at like 5 a.m. to train. Like, that's the mindset that you want to have around this. Now, if you truly could do only one approach, like just in general, like let's say for someone taking the LSAT about a month from now, should they do 3 exams per week or 2 exams per week plus detailed review of those exams? I would say do only 2 exams per week plus detailed review. I'd rather you do fewer problems in more depth than a greater number on a more surface level. But that's speaking more broadly about exams in general, or about things like logical reasoning and reading comp, where the patterns are less apparent and you don't necessarily need to do as wide a range or breadth of problems. But for games in particular, to me, games are unique because the patterns are more apparent, so there's more value in exposing yourself to a wider variety. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.